Wax on, wax off, wax on. Oh, do you remember that? Remember that movie, The Karate Kid? Oh, for us skinny guys who were bullied all the time, we wish we had that kind of power to just once we could sock those people who picked on us all the time. People love a good underdog story. We in Philly, we made a whole season of it being the underdogs all the way to our Super Bowl before we tanked the next 3 years. But let's look at that story. David and Goliath, maybe the greatest underdog story of all, to remind us of our theme today. That it doesn't take a majority. If God is with us, nothing can be against us. I mean, notice over here, the whole army of the Philistines is waiting, and you can't even see them in the picture, but the Israelite army, every day Goliath would come out and trash talk and threaten the people of God in Israel. And then David gets sent by his dad to go up and take some food to your brothers, see how they're making out in the battle. And when he gets there, he hears this Goliath out there trash talking. And he says, what will be done for the man who beats him? And he's offered these rewards and these blessings. He said, I can do that. And they tried to fit him with armor, but it was too big. And he said, just let me go out. God delivered me from the lion. God delivered me from the bear. I can take this guy on. I love that. And in the midst of the battle, of course, I've seen these slings, not a slingshot the way we remember, but a slingshot with a strip of leather and a rock. It can throw a rock like 140, 150 miles an hour with accuracy. I saw it demonstrated when I was in Israel. These guys are good. And of course, he clubs Goliath in the head, and there's a great victory, and the whole army of Israel goes and overruns the Philistines. But I want you to focus on the prayer. What is it that David said in that battle? Not what he fought with, or the fact that he was way outsized. Let me read you the prayer from 1 Samuel 17, verse 45. David said to the Philistine, you come against me with sword and spear and javelin, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied. This day I will hand you over. The Lord will hand you over to me, and I will strike you down and cut off your head. Today I'll give your carcass and the whole Philistine army to the birds of the air and the beasts of the earth. He's trash talking like he's from Philadelphia. And here's the purpose. Here's the purpose of that battle, that the whole world will know that there is a God in Israel. And all those gathered here now will know that it's not by sword, not by spear, but it's the Lord who saves. For the battle is the Lord's, and he will give you into our hands. They were all facing battles, and if we try to fight them in our own strength, we can't. But if God is for us, nothing can be against us. So let's go out there and fight those battles. Remember, it's not about the majority. God has had his hand on faithful individuals and a small remnant. And when they get the victory, God gets the glory. And that's the way it should be. And that's today's word from the word. There'll be more tomorrow. God bless. Yeah.